So I get asked a lot, like, how do you actually contribute to Real Estate Magazine? Whether like columns, articles, opinion pieces, letters to the editor, things like that. But it's a fairly common question, and people seem to have this idea that you have to get like this special tap on the shoulder and invited into this exclusive club. And it's actually a lot simpler than that. Like, if you want to contribute, like if you're in the industry, you're a realtor, you're part of an association, a board, you pretty much just have to pitch an idea, write it, and then odds are we'll probably publish it if you're part of the industry, because we want to give you a voice. Now, like, the style of column, the regularity of a column can change depending on, like, are people interested in what you're reading? Like, if we put out a piece of content that does well, we're going to encourage you to do more and more and more and more and more, give you like a regular column. But like, especially like a letter to the editor about something going on and you want to voice your opinion. If you're in the industry and you have an opinion, a thought on something, we'll pretty much publish it. As long as it's well written, follows our style guidelines, and has a point. Because like, we'll get some people who might submit a letter to the editor about something they're not happy about that is 2,000 words rambling on 7 or 8 different points, and they don't want to edit anything. Like something like that, like we've rejected a handful of ones like that. But typically, if you kind of keep it fairly tight, have a point, and it's not just negativity, like there's some sort of, hey, here's something we want to see, then we'll probably publish it. And really, then it comes down to, if people are going to read it, we might give you more. So it's often as simple as that. It's just reaching out to us. You can reach out directly to our editor at RealEstateMagazine.ca. And if you have a pitch, they'll work with you on it. So as long as something, and like, what we're looking for is things that our audience finds valuable. Ideally, we like to prioritize things that will help them in their business, things that will move the industry forward, or anything along that line. Because if we can have that, then it's of service to the audience, which is people in the industry. So if you're looking to like reach consumers, REM isn't the right platform for that. We're industry focused. But yeah, like if you want to write for something that we do, that's all it is just reach out with your idea, what you want to accomplish. If you want to write it first and then submit it to us, the other side of that, it should be exclusive to us. So like, we don't want you to write a blog post, put it on your website, and then send it to us to also publish. We typically will publish things exclusively. Like a month after, if you want to republish it on your website at that point, go for it. But that, we do want exclusivity on the content we're putting out. So we don't just like republish blog posts. The other side of it is, if you just want to be known as like someone to go to for comments, reach out, build a relationship with our editor, let them know like what type of things you're an expert on. So if we do have a story coming up and we might want to submit, then we might be able to come to you for quotes, things like that. Because we're always looking for fresh voices, things like that. So reach out, let us know, kind of talk about what you want to talk about, why it's of value to the audience, and we'll probably give you a shot. And if we don't, we'll typically explain why. So if you're not like hard industry, like if you're a vendor, less likely we're just going to give you a column the same way we do to someone in the industry. So like, we're a little bit strict because we want to make sure it's not just a sales pitch and different things like that. And it might have to then venture into the advertising side of things. But if you're kind of outside the industry, looking in, you got to be a little bit tighter with that pitch of like, here's why this matters from an editorial standpoint. Here's why your audience is going to find it valuable, and here's why it's not just a sales pitch. So again, we're a little bit more strict on that side. But if you're in the industry, we want to be a platform where you have a voice. If you're outside, you're just trying to like sell to the industry, reach out to me and I'll certainly work with you. You can just get me at Andrew at RealEstateMagazine.ca, and we'll talk about like what your options are from both a paid and editorial perspective. But typically, if you're a vendor, we're a little bit tighter on the editorial. That doesn't mean we won't feature you if it's a really good value add piece. But obviously, we're stricter than if you are someone in the industry. So if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments, or you can reach out to me directly, DM me on Instagram, something like that. But if you do want to contribute to REM, that's probably the easiest way to go, is just reach out. It's not some secretive process that you can't get involved. So reach out to us, let us know what you're thinking, and there's a good chance we'll give you a shot. So that's it for this week. Have a great day.